Warning! The following video will have a ton of curse words and may contain tobacco use. Viewer discretion is advised.
The only constant is what we can control. And what we can control is how we behave, how we act, and what and how we do whatever we do. That's the only things we can control. We can't control the weather. We can't control what somebody else says about us. We could only control us. We can only control ourselves. And just like how there's no such thing as two winners, you can never always win. And when somebody like me, who's lost a lot, you could learn. You learn things. You learn a lot of things by losing. And not everyone has that ability. It's unfortunate. Just like how crime doesn't stop, it's because that cycle will never stop. The cycle of not wanting to know, that cycle of ignorance, that cycle of, that cycle of crime, pretty much. Because not everyone's gonna have a starter kit in life. Not everyone's gonna have the perfect ideal situation. And the funny thing is, the ones that do always end up worse somehow. Like the ones that look at Jackson Mahomes. All that motherfucker had to do was shut the fuck up. His brother is pretty much the greatest football player ever in Patrick Mahomes. And he was going to live a lavish lifestyle for as long as he breathes. But the one thing he needed to do is the one thing he couldn't do. Is shut the fuck up and stay away from the spotlight. It's funny how that works, man. It's funny how that works. But I'll learn how to let go. If Jackson Mahomes, if you ever watch this, know that I do not hate you, but you have to agree that you've made some pretty horrid decisions in life. There was a way you could have went about it and made yourself in a better spotlight. But he's not dead. I think he might be going to jail. He's got several lawsuits against him for sexual assault and shit. But he's not dead. And the one thing that I've learned so far in my 31 years in this earth is that life is precious. Every day counts. Even though some days, like the other day, which I was sick as fuck, I needed to, I felt it within me to need to stream or what I like to call leaving a holographic copy of myself on the internet, so for everyone to see forever. That way, I could achieve my immortality. And maybe one day I could, someone could take all of my recordings, all my streams, and create a robot of me, and freak out uh, my future generations. If my sperm works, I don't know if it has. Um, I may or may not have children in Asia somewhere, but that would be cool though. Imagine having like all your thoughts on the internet, and someone you can just download it into a robot, and boom, they made a copy, a cyborg of you.
Yo, like and subscribe, and I'll love you long time.